430 to 435 is the famous simile of the bees. Uh, Virgil is comparing the Carthaginians, at least from Aeneas's viewpoint, to bees busy at their hive. Just like bees in a new summer through the flowery countryside work trains under the sun. When they lead forth the full-grown offspring of the race, the mature offspring of the race, or when they pack tight the liquentia mela, the flowing honey, and they distend, they fill up the cells of the hive with sweet nectar, or they receive the loads or the burdens of those coming back, coming home, or with a battle line having been made, they keep away the drones, that lazy herd, from the Chrysippus, from the gates, from the openings, of the hive. So I've gone ahead and I've outlined some of the words that go together, and I think the most confusing part of this from a grammatical standpoint to a secondary or an intermediate Latin student is apes here seems like it would be nominative, plural, the subject of our verb, but it's not. And qualis is your first indication that it isn't. Qualis is nominative singular. So qualis here describes the labor, just like the labor or the work or the work trains bees. I've gone ahead, and when I initially translated it, I've done it as sort of left to right and as it comes, as a Roman would hear it or understand it. But it is important to note that qualis describes labor, the nominative singular. So subject, verb, direct object. The labor trains the bees. But Virgil puts the bees first because they are the focus of Aeneas's viewpoint here. He's looking at all of the work, or all of the bees that are doing all of their different things. So in a new summer, a fresh summer, and throughout that flowery countryside, because all the flowers in bloom, that labor goes on, and it trains them or exercises them under that sun of that new summer. And then we have all of the different jobs that these bees are doing. They are leading forth the new generation of their race, right? The mature fetus, or they're packing that honey in, stipon, or they're distending, they're overfilling the cells of their honeycomb with that sweet nectar, or they're receiving the burdens, that neuter plural there, of those coming. So we have the substantive present active participle of the ones coming, and we assume coming back to the hive or coming home. And then augmente facto, just like with a battle line created or with a battle line made. And this is the same exact phrase that was used of the winds when the Aeolus whips up the storm at Juno's urging to destroy Aeneas's fleet. So with a battle line made, so maybe a little bit of foreshadowing there that even though Aeneas is marveling at all of this, there's a little bit of a warning here that he's heading into trouble. And those bees, they keep the fucos, the drones, that lazy herd, away from the Chrysippus, away from the openings of the hive.